Welcome back everyone to my EA Sports Madden backlog series. Before I go any further, please click the like button for this video. Also make sure to click the subscription icon and notification bell so that you can stay informed of when a new video has been posted. Now, let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to give an example of how poorly ratings are applied in this game. Regardless of what your personal opinion is of a player and the ratings applied to them, we're talking about the game and the ratings which drive the performance in the game. Okay? So if we look at these two quarterbacks, you'll see that Dak has a rating of 90. If we go to Heineke, his rating is 71. The other thing is he's not a superstar player or anything like that. Dak is supposed to have superstar player capabilities. I want you to look at this play and tell me what you think. My issue with this play is the quarterback is almost literally running backwards, or at least at a 45-30 degree angle backwards to his left. He's right-handed and he's able to throw downfield with a defender within, I'd say, maybe 5, at the most 10 yards away, and we're talking a lob pass. So keep all those things in mind when I'm saying this, okay? Because I'm sure many of you have seen passes thrown in the flat and somebody almost 10 yards away rushes in and intercepts the ball when it's the console. And keep in mind, these are offline examples. The quarterback drops back, and then he turns. This is what is classic with this game that just really irks me more so than anything else. He turns away from the play. He doesn't spin counterclockwise to his left. He spins clockwise to his right. Now, granted, I've seen quarterbacks do that, but they establish themselves first before doing anything else. At no point is this quarterback established. Now, he's turned, and as soon as he gets at that angle, it's throwing the ball. And you can see how awkward it is from the throw. You can see the throwing motion is not even really going that way. It's going more so towards the receivers you see right here. I can't really zoom in too close to them, but the throwing motion looks like it's really going towards them, as opposed to their star receiver down the field. So I want you to take a look at, number one, how far the defender is from coverage. He's within 10 yards and the ball's thrown. Okay, this is deep downfield. This is a lob pass. Look at that, how it's lofted in the air. Okay, you're going to tell me, and you know, when you make a throw like this, they hawk the ball. The console will hawk that ball out the air, and boom, it's gone down the other way. Why is it that your defenders, or my defender, and again, this right here is not a rating issue. I know this cornerback has been burned in games, but he's also made some plays too. But this is not how he gets burnt in a game. He's within 10 yards of a lob pass, and you mean to tell me he can't defend the ball? He doesn't even make an attempt to jump up for the ball? Really? This, when you've thrown this same pass to your wide receiver, the console will take his legs out from under him. And that was what I was trying to do at the time, but the console ignored my command to do so. I'm sitting here trying to get over to this spot. You can see when I take control of him. I basically take control of him and wait till the ball comes and issue the command. But if you notice, if we take this off just for a second and we zoom in on him, look at his feet. Look at how his feet pedals. Notice he's running in place. That's not running in that short distance. We're talking 10 yards. You can run 100 yards in 9 seconds. Come on now. You see the feet just basically, it doesn't even look like a natural run. You can see they're just kind of pedaling because it's buying time. This is why I tell you these things are scripted. It's buying time to get the ball there because it's already been predetermined that this is going to be a completed pass. I've seen this way too many times since the release of this game. I've been reluctant to create a video of it, but I've seen it too many times. And I've seen it in just about every team I played on the schedule. I will get one of these type of passes deep down the field with the quarterback being chased, awkward throw, and it's right on the money. Notice the wide receiver never had to move from that spot. This guy is running backwards and throws a perfectly lob pass. I've had my quarterback with a little bit of chase, and the ball just goes way off. But when the console wants to, and because the score has me up 35-7, it doesn't like that type of score. So to give you something cheap like this, then once you go for the dive, of course, it's going to be off. He'll be diving into space like that. And, of course, there's a tackle. But the whole point of this, again, is because of the score. And just so that you can see the play from the point of the catch. Now the quarterback has thrown the ball. So this is how much space is in between them. And this is a lobbed pass. It's not a bullet pass. And I have a question mark on the passing mechanics too, because many times I've passed the ball and the game has determined it's going to be a bullet when it should not have been a bullet. And some of the, it should have been more of a lob or a touch pass. And then some of the bullets that I throw seem to be real slow getting there, and they seem to be lob passes. Now, I know you're not going to throw a bullet necessarily, but so far down the field, because eventually it's going to go down. I get that. But some of these are like 10, 20-yard passes. I'm about to say about 20-yard passes. I've seen quarterbacks zip as you hear the commentary say, look at him, he zipped that ball in there. I don't see that in a lot of these passes. This is why you see console linebackers suddenly jump out and swat the ball down or intercept the ball. They put in these little things to keep the game from getting but so far out of control, so to speak. And it's what kills any type of realism or AI that they claim in a game, because it's just not there. This is scripted. So if you look at his feet, the defender, you see him. He's just running in place. That's it. He's just running in place. Look at him. You're going to be right here, and it's going to take you this many steps. Think about it. Look at how many steps it's taken him to get to a receiver that's about 3 yards away from him. I mean, he almost looks, I can't remember the name of the show where they had the guy, it was an older guy. I think it was one of those shows where you play as a different character. And the guy was playing as an older man, an elderly man, and he would just kind of like waddle with his steps. His steps were like no further out than a foot ahead of his other foot. That's what this basically looks like. This is what they keep putting out year after year after year. All they do is add whatever eye candy. This year it was to try to suck in franchise mode. And then, as you know, after the not November update, but December update, they're not going to fulfill the promise that they made to that community. They pulled it out. They said, oh, well, instead of you all, we're going to work on college football. We're going to take our people, move over to college. And they're expecting you to go and buy their college game and say it's a better game or whatever. This game has no AI, and this game has no physics. And most of all, your offline games are scripted. And everything that you can see about this game, all that stuff about, oh, the motions look better, it's bull crap. It's matrix football. You got people sliding all over the place. I watch runners in the hole. They're just sliding through. That's all they're doing. They're sliding through. They're not running through. They're sliding through. And some of them even glide, because you know when you've seen both knees get taken out, sometimes you see it just drag over top of the defender. And before you know it, he's continuing on with his run. Could you imagine if somebody could do that? They should be on a hurdle team. But as I said, this is the fakeness of Madden and a continued backlog series.